Hey, Shalom. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Shabbat. Call Akim, tuning in. First and foremost, I want to start off this video by saying, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shema Shabbat, Shema Kokadash. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, by Shemining in the name, or call many Spirit, Kodash meaning holy. These are the names and the powers that I come to you in order to profess the 100% truth, and Lord's will seal the elect's faith. Excuse that. Shank the bag of all requires to clean up by ice. And the double honors to the elders and apostles of JMS in these times, whom the Heavenly Father had enlisted the 100% truth to. And Shalom wa Barakum Abakan Shiasha Allah. Peace and blessings be upon the elected of the nation of Israel. And to the men that push this word and to say it in the truth. To you, I say Shalom wa Barakum Atham. Peace and blessings be upon you. Now, without further ado, it was a rough day yesterday, and I believe that, my frustration carried over into when I went to sleep. And when I went to sleep, I had this video is going to be wrapped around a vision that I had. Some of it was part foolish, and then the other part was just really, really, really scary. I had a dream. I had a vision that it was all out chaos in America. So yesterday I had a bit of a rough day, and I went to sleep, and I was kind of frustrated. And then when I went to sleep, I woke up. I woke up in the dream, and in this this dystopian depiction of America. And it was a gray, cloudy smoke. It was gray and dark outside, even during the daytime. It was gloomy, and you could feel the ill will in the air. You could feel, and you could sense what type of time we were in. And Salakia brothers, I may be sneezing and spitting and what have you. I'm just highly allergic to pollen. But in this movie, or in this dream, I seen everything, and I was so it felt so fucking real. It felt as if I was legitimately in that space, in that time. And from what I could remember, as much as I can remember, fucking planes flying. There's my brothers ever drove to Philadelphia from Virginia, right before you get, or from New York to Virginia, right before you get to New Jersey, there's this big ass bridge, and it has lines. It has a steel lines kind of going up, and in a uniformal pattern of a semicircle or a half a circle. I hope I'm making sense. But it was a plane that crashed into that shit. And for some reason, I was walking over the bridge, and I saw the plane crash. And I believe the brother Yakanan, he was with me, and me and him looked at each other, and we watched that shit happen. And we were just so it was so surreal. And we were on a run. Because they were instituting, it almost looks like in Black Mirror, how they have this brain circle chip that goes on your on your temple. And they were, and they, being Esau, Edom, were trying to force us to get the chip. So we were basically on the run, and we were like, hell no. So in the midst of that, it's war going on. And I mean, Akim, I'm fighting for my life. In this vision, I'm legitimately fighting for my life. And the dream is also had this sense of fear. It's like I had a bit of a sense of fear of all the dread that was happening around me. And I remember partly just like feeling the deepest level of fear that a man could possibly feel. You know? And I tell you what, not all dreams end in a way to where it favors your emotions or your feelings. You know? So that happened, and I was just in all-out turmoil, man. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And I said all this to say that, you know, brothers have a lot of dreams. We see a lot of things. But at the end of the day, man, it's never going to be a surprise. It's never not going to be a surprise or not going to be foreign to us, because we live in what feels normal, and it's actually not. This world has layers of wickedness, and it's embedded in the details and the layers of this world the deeper you go into it. So, yo, what I saw yesterday and what I felt yesterday allowed me to understand that we are fucking slaves. And Esau doesn't give a fuck about us, man. Excuse my vulgarity. If you're upset at the tone in which I relay this message, watch another video, because it's not going to change. And I say that with all humility, because there's no possible way that I can say the things that I'm about to say in a different manner to rage, to engage with urgency. Akim, we really got to put our life on the line for this truth. This world will never vindicate us. This world will never this world will never execute true judgment and righteous judgment. This world is wrapped around wickedness. And you cannot expect righteousness from a wicked world. It's not possible. There's no way, you know how people say no way in hell? It's legitimately no way in this hellhole that we're going to be vindicated. Because if Yahweh Shai had to suffer, how much more us? The scriptures tell us in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1, that we're supposed to suffer like Yahweh Shai, put on the same sufferings. Okay? Also, Paul admonished us the same thing. He said that we have to lose. He said, I count all things lost. Hey, Akim, we're going to be brought in front of the magistrates. Salaki. In the court, the judge, the bailiff. And they're going to have some very, very wicked, very false things. Some very, very wicked and very false narratives painted about us. Very. And you're going to plead, and they're going to make you plead guilty to that, because this world is wicked, man, and they fucking hate us. That's why Yahweh Shai told us multiple times. He said, if the world hates you, know that they hated me first. We got to understand that Yahweh Shai, he wasn't vindicated by this world. This world crucified him. How much more us? And that's going to go into the next video that I want to make, Lord's will, but this one is wrapped around this vision. And Akim, what the hell is about to happen to this world, man? And I already seen a portion of it. You know, I went to go buy something from one of these one-off shops. One of these China shops, because I needed something. Man, these niggas tacked on a whole nother $200 and put it under the expense. It said additional fees. I'm like, what the hell is the additional fees? I read it, and it talks about import taxes and so on and so forth. I said, wow, this is really happening right before our eyes, man. Hakim, it's not soon before the Heavenly Father grants us vindication and he delivers us. But we got to go through some real gut-wrenching heartbreaks. And Hakim, we're going to have to, this world is going to betray us in the worst way possible, man. I know it. And that's why my attachments are low. My attachments to this world are very, very low. And my expectations for this world is even lower, especially after this situation. Hakim don't know what I'm talking about, but there's situations that the Lord puts you in. There's situations that the Lord puts you in order for you to understand that this world hates us. This world hates a man of the Lord. This world hates a man who upholds righteousness. This world hates a man who cares for the things that pertain to the Heavenly Father. Because what does it love? It loves everything that's adverse to the Lord. You can't expect righteousness out of Esau. You can't expect righteousness out of fucking Elam, Moab. You can't expect righteousness out of him. And these niggas that's out here saying that they deserve salvation, the Lord is going to fucking kill you. And I can't wait to see the day where the Heavenly Father really brings forth a harsh judgment for you spewing that bullshit, man. Because all the bullshit that these heathens done put us through, and you got the fucking gall and the nerve to say something as egregious as that, the Lord is going to fucking destroy you, man. And you know what? Situations like this is healthy because it gives you a realization of why the other nations are not going to receive salvation. The Lord forbid. Niggas got to be out of their fucking monkey ass mind. Not straying too far away from the topic, because it all kind of ties together. Nevertheless, the way that this world is going to do us, it's going to be bad, Hakim. But we got to count it all loss. Our money, our lives, our children, our family, our resources. What this world wants to do to us is they want to kill us. They want to rid us. They want us to die because of the love that we have for Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. You don't understand how much that's a meaningful thing. And bro, for the life of me, you know, it's funny. One of the brothers that passed away, in my dream, I seen his obituary. And I remember just hysterically crying like, brother, you know, like, I just feel like last night when I had that vision, it was an encompassment of every way that I felt about everything that I'm going through right now. And, you know, I didn't get to say, and this is a constant theme in my life too, a lot of times I don't get to say goodbye to people before they pass, you know? And that's something that as a man, you know, the Heavenly Father, some of us gonna go through. And a lot of the times, you gotta face the hurt that comes with loss, man. That pain of losing is no worse feeling in this world. It's no worse feeling in this world. Of losing and being betrayed. It's no worse feeling in this world. But here's the catch. It depends on what you're losing for and the purpose behind why you're losing. Because, yeah, we know a loss is not a loss, it's a lesson. We understand that. But it don't feel like that in the moment. And we know. When we going through these things, man, our world just feels like it's wrapped around that situation. And you feel the pain that comes with that loss. You feel the pain that comes with that betrayal. But at the end of the day, you know what you do? You pick yourself up off the fucking floor. You make your videos and take your ass to camp. And you keep doing what you know is right, despite the losses that you face in this world, man. Because that's what makes you a man, and that's what makes you righteous. And those are the things that are guaranteed. You do this, the Heavenly Father is indefinitely going to look out for you. And the scriptures say, the Lord is not unrighteous to forget forget your labor of love and your work of faith. So we have to continue. We have to continue earnestly. Because if we don't, what the fuck did you go through all this suffering for? All these situations to where this world is just unjust. People do you wrong, and the world side with them and say that you're wrong for the way that you reacted. It's just this world is so unjust, Akim. And it's sickening. It's sickening, bro. And brothers who've been going through shit, they can attest. They can attest and they understand. Because you felt the pain before that came with the loss and the situations that you've been through. You got to just eat that shit, bro. Eat it. You know, in other ways, roll with the punches. Because the Lord, and you got to believe this, the Lord indefinitely is going to vindicate us. The Lord is going to liberate us. The Lord is going to fight for us. I refuse to believe that the just Lord that sitteth in heaven and that judge of all things is going to sit there and just watch us go through this shit for forever or another 1,000 years. I refuse to believe that. When these situations transpire, all it is for us, it's us being tested in our faith. Well, do you really believe in the Lord? Even when he doesn't work in your favor and do the things that you want him to do? What do Yahushua say when he was about to be crucified? Not my will, but thy will. Are you going to believe when the Heavenly Father's will doesn't benefit your fucking flesh? That's what it really means to believe in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Sacrificing this bullshit. This disgusting, immortal, and filthy flesh. They say, no, I love the Lord. And despite every situation that I'm going through presently, I'm still going to believe and I'm still going to do what's required of me. That's what being a man of the Lord is. And this vision, having this vision on top of everything else, it just made me realize that even more. Akim, the end ain't no fucking joke, bro. It ain't no fucking joke. You know, and it made me realize that there's a lot of things in myself that I need to purge. And that's part of the reason why the Heavenly Father allowed the situation to transpire the way that it did. We're supposed to face misfortune. We're supposed to face, you know, these circumstances and situations that just do not benefit us. Because it helps you work. It helps you work on your feet. Be quick on your feet. And adjust. And that's the thing. This truth is about adjustments and adaptation. Adjusting your life and adapting to the new the new environment and standards, which the standard stays the same. Standard stays the same. But adjusting to the new life or the new settings and situations in which the Heavenly Father has you in, and being able to adapt to anything that comes your way. That's what being the man of the Lord is, bro. I'm gonna keep going on for too much longer. I can see it's raining crazy. I had to get this off my chest, man. Hey, and with all that, I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim, Al-Shah Bashim, Kakadash. Shanya Kabaga, will have a cause of clean up. I from Shalom, Rakam, Abakar, and Shia Sala. Till next time, I say Shalom.